I promised that I was going to keep it together. I did for the first presentation. I don't think I can do it twice. I'm pretty over the moon because Geoffrey Zakarian, we know him as our favorite judge on Chopped. Don't tell Gornicelli. And we know him as an Iron Chef. We know him as an amazing dad. We see him on the Food Network. We see him as the co-host of the Emmy-nominated television show The Kitchen. And he's here in our kitchen, and I'm pretty excited.
Thank you.
Good
nice
to see
be
you.
Here. Look, I just want to show you that. Can you see that? I mean, I have to show off. That's more than a cowboy steak. That's a Yankee pot roast. And then I'm going to use some of our technology that we've developed here.
That looks so good.
And this is an amazing pot. I'm so excited about this. We're taking a Dutch oven to a new level.
Yeah. Let me show everybody exactly what we're talking about. This is K49273. This is Geoffrey Zakarian's non-stick 6-quart oval Dutch oven and baker lid. It's his first ever Today Special Value and our first ever Geoffrey Zakarian Dutch oven. This is your 6-quart Dutch oven. This is your 1.5-quart lid / saute pan, baker, and more. This has a non-stick on the inside of both vessels, but you can put the lid on top, and now you have the most exquisite Dutch oven. This is cast iron, so you can sear, you can fry, you can braise, you can do so much for less money here at QVC. At JeoffreyZakarian.com, the price was $129.99. We have it for $79.96. It sounds a little braggy when I say it that way, but it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
We have 4 easy payments of less than $20 here, so your price is $50 less. And let me tell you something. This is a gentleman that has a passion for making sure that you are using the best in your kitchen. He doesn't just put his name on anything that comes across. I know that if you put your name on this, this is the best.
You know, this is not plastic, it's not fake, it's heavy, it's real. People say, wow, it's so heavy. I'm like, it's cast iron.
Yeah.
And the thing about cast iron, we all use it as chefs. These are in my kitchen. So what I always want to do is design something from my kitchen to you, from pro to home. So this is not only fantastic, it's a Dutch oven, which we'll explain in a second, but it has another use. Now, we used to have, Dutch ovens used to have a knob in the top, and you would cover and you would bake.
Right.
And they're fantastic. We have taken the knob up, we put the handles on the side, and guess what? We made a baker's lid out of it, non-stick, and now we can saute. We can saute salmon, beef, pork.
Anything.
Make desserts, make creams, make cobblers, fried chicken.
Make my mouth water.
Yes, so this is amazing. We've taken this technology, a real old technology. Cast iron is great. It's even heat. It goes to 500 degrees. We love it because we get that hard sear. You don't get a sear like this in stainless steel or aluminum. You just don't. It just doesn't happen.
I have to tell you, too, and a lot of times, especially with cast iron, you can turn the heat down so you can actually use less energy. But cast iron, typically you have to season and have to wrestle the food out of there. This one, with the non-stick, you don't have to. But let's show some animation as to why we all need a Dutch oven, because this is what's happening on the inside. So
it goes into the oven. You cover the lid. The juices, it braises slowly. The juices come from below. They baste. It's self-based. This is in all Dutch ovens, not just this one. I don't want to say that I invented a Dutch oven. What we have done is taken this technology with cast iron non-stick and transformed the top into a baker's lid, which lets you have another pan. So you can saute while you're doing your beef, while you're doing your bacon and eggs. You can make pork chops, you can make salmon, and it's really a remarkable technology in that this is the easiest piece of cast iron you'll ever do.
A couple of things I want to make sure you know, too. You get 8 recipes from Geoffrey Zakarian, and if you have been waiting for the cookbook that I am holding backwards and upside down, which that's just what I do, the cookbook is now available, too, as a separate purchase. It's F13691. And for those of you that have been looking for the Parker House rolls, they are in the cookbook. And look, already got my name on them. But you can find the recipe book, 70 recipes on the inside from Geoffrey Zakarian, $19.95 separate purchase. But just wanted to make sure you knew that that was available because I flipped through it and it's gorgeous and it's a hardback book, which is beautiful. Where are we going?
I mean, it's really a look. If you take a look at this Yankee pot roast, this went into the oven for about, 350 degrees, about 2.5 hours, and you have a meal. And this is how I like to cook. Family style. Because I have a family, everyone has families, we're all busy, but if you put this to the table, you bring this to the table, a pot of potatoes, a pot of vegetables, you're gonna eat well, you're gonna live well, and you're gonna feel better. And now, again, This is the oldest technology in the world, coupled with the youngest technology, with this non-stick, chemical-free, and the wipeout is so easy. I'm going to give you a little demonstration of the wipeout, and that's what I talk. When I talk about wiping out, I'm not talking about falling down. I'm talking about the old rules of cast iron don't make any sense to these rules now. So when you have this piece of salmon, I'm just going to put to the side. You take a towel like this.
Yeah. Come on, chef. That easy? I can put food in there now? It's ready to go?
So remember before,
awesome.
What did you have to do? Well, there's a whole list of things. They're called rules. No water, because it rusts. No tomato, because God forbid, Grandma, you got tomato and made an acidic thing in this pan, it would rust. It would take off the coating.
Right.
Every time you cook, you got to season it. You have to put salt and pepper, put a paper towel, store it properly. It's almost like a Jules.
Right.
You have to take care of it. It's like a Maserati. So the rules of my pan are these. Here's the rules.
We don't need no rules.
Bye.
On the floor.
Everything you want to do with this, you can cook eggs. Look at these beautiful skillet of bacon and eggs.
I love it. Ooh,
in the
those
morning.
are gorgeous.
In the baker's lid. You just wipe it out and it goes. You put it in soap and water and it's ready.
And I can use it on all stovetops, right?
Everything, glass, induction. I take this out on the grill, outside, even you know, in the campfire you can
barbecue.
use it. So if you have glass top, induction, gas, electric, it works on everything. It goes to 500 degrees, just like it's real cast iron, supercharged.
And the beautiful part of this too is it's that gorgeous black exterior, and then you have that nonstick on the interior. Typically, I've tried cast iron with different coatings on the inside, and it patinas immediately.
Yeah.
Isn't this gorgeous? So now, this is heirloom quality that won't look like it's 100 years old when you pass it down through the generations.
Absolutely.
It's going to look this gorgeous time after time after time.
I'm glad you mentioned that. It's amazing about, we really have to understand when we're buying something, we want to just buy it for the day. We want to buy it for a long time. If you buy this, you're buying it for a long time.
Right.
And you can show your children, your partners how to cook.
Right.
And then you will have this for a long time, and you can use it, your whole family can use it for years.
Now, a couple things I want to say. I know that 2,100 have now been ordered. I know we're getting our day started. A lot of you are picking up the phone, going to QVC.com, going to your mobile apps to order, because Geoffrey Zakarian's cast iron here at QVC has been so incredibly popular, and we would love to take your phone calls. I know you're seeing the testimonial line or going throughout the day. Give us a call, 800-395-1601. The 10-inch cast iron pan is customer top rated on QVC.com. I mean, you gotta love a tool in your kitchen to come back and leave a review. You know what I mean? I
know, it does. And like, I just want to show you, this is my filet mignon in here. I'm gonna season it and put another one in.
Yum.
And this is in the baker's lid. So this is the lid. Used to be the cover, and we've transformed it into a saute pan.
It can do both.
It can do both.
I love that.
So it's really simple, and look, we have a piece of salmon that we cooked before. Let's put that back on.
Delicious.
Again, I'm just putting it in with no oil. What's great about this also is, since it's non-stick technology, you don't have to add a lot of oil, a lot of butter, a lot of fat.
I want to bring everybody in the front and remind you that this is what we're ordering. If you're like me and you hear Geoffrey Zakarian and you just start dialing, I get it. But let me be very clear. You are getting a piece that is going to stand the test of time. This is traditional cast iron, so you get the weight, you get the sturdy, you get the heirloom quality. This is a 6-quart baker. This is a 1.5-quart saute lid that you can also bake in. You can braise, you can fry, you can do all kinds of things. But this saute flips into a lid for the Dutch oven. So
here's a
do
perfect
not
example.
be fooled.
Look at that. So I just took the lid off, and I made sweet potato with marshmallows. Who doesn't want that with this piece of steak?
Can I grab this marshmallow right here?
Here, take it here.
Because
Is it hot? It's very hot. Be careful.
Champions. I've got a pretty good Teflon mouth at this point. Look at the, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Wait, let me get some marshmallow goo. Yep.
So this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning to the uses of these. We have all these recipes and all these recipes available in the book. We have brochures that come with the recipes that come with them. Isn't that delicious? Let me show you what else we can do.
Get a little towel and sop up the tears.
Well, let me tell you what else. So, nothing better than a buffalo chicken wing to me. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Is that your favorite food?
One of my favorite things, and my family is from Buffalo, so I really got a real lowdown on how this, my new family, my wife's family.
Yeah.
And I got a lowdown of, where it came from, and, it was kind of a mistake, but now buffalo chicken wings, I mean, it's like, it just rolls off your nose, so it rolls off your tongue. So this pot is fantastic. What I like to do, a little chef's tip, take out the chicken wings, put it on a a cake rack like this, and season it so that any excess fat falls to the bottom.
Oh.
But the even
Smart,
heat
smart.
of cast iron, the ability for it to stay hot all the time. When you drop a cold product into fat, it drops the heat of the fat, and you sometimes get it greasy. Tastes greasy. You don't want to do that. Cast iron's best. Another use. We have a beautiful turkey chili. I know we were talking about chili. I love chili. Who doesn't love chili?
I did
This
too.
is a turkey chili from the cookbook. I'm going to give you a little taste.
Now, I'm going to go face down in that. But Cynthia left a comment on Facebook, wanted to share with you. She loves the cast iron pans and can't wait to receive the Dutch oven.
This is
because the cast iron with a non-stick, that opens a whole new world to us.
Yes, it does. And this is basic. These are basic things you need in your house. You want to have cast iron pans, you want to have non-stick cast iron, and you want to have a Dutch oven because you can do so much in this. This is your pot for soup, for pasta, for chilies, for frying, for baking, for roasting, for making mac cheese, for doing fish.
My girlfriend Sandy's watching right now. Huge fan of yours. This bite's for you, Sandy.
Oh, that's not nice. She's going to be so jealous.
She gets it.
While you're eating that, I'm going to bring out the another little tasty tidbit I've made, the spinach, cream spinach. Look at that. It's a spinach and artichoke in the book. How delicious is that?
And you know what? We know that it's delicious, but can you imagine? What if you had to be the one to clean this up later in a traditional cast iron from the past?
Those of you know cast iron know that you bring it to the person that's washing it up, and they're going to give you a scowl.
You're going to get the eye.
You're going to get the eye because if you have all made it wet, or not cleaned it properly, or you have not seasoned it properly, it's going to stick, and you're going to have a bloody mess. Nothing here sticks. This is like so easy, I can't tell you. Yeah, I know.
I'm eating this food right now. It's so good. Then I put down the chili. I must have lost my mind.
So
beauty of a Dutch oven. We want to make sure you understand if you've never used a Dutch oven before, or if you have one, why this is better, why you need this for fall. Take a look.
Take a look. It goes in, it's braising. It's keeping all the juices in, all the flavors. They rotate. They hit the top of the pot and they come down. What we've done is put a great technology of non-stick so that it's very easy to clean. However, we've turned what's normally the cover into a baker's lid or a saute pan. And you can see the uses. I've just put down a nice, beautiful pork chop here that I'm frying, a schnitzel. Okay, you saw me clean out the salmon, and we're going to clean out. I've even made some eggs here because I'm a big bacon and eggs guy, and what I like to do is cook the eggs and the bacon together because bacon and eggs go together.
They just belong
like salt
together.
and pepper.
Yes.
And I'm just making my bacon and eggs here. I'm going to put that there. And
by the way, I know we're getting very busy. Please go to QVC.com, use your mobile apps to place your order. Yes, this is that Geoffrey Zakarian. Take a look at the non-stick in your new Dutch oven.
I know it's hard to believe it's non-stick.
Yeah.
But this is even more hard to believe. We just cleaned it.
I mean,
I haven't gone near a dishwasher yet. And everybody's happy because I'm not throwing this in their face.
Right.
And so this is soap and water. It gets wet. It can have tomato product.
Sure.
Old ones can't. You can't do it with cast iron.
We recommend wooden tools, silicone tools, because anything with a non-stick, it's not unique to this.
Yeah.
Anything with a non-stick,
Really
you want to
important.
preserve it as long as you can, so use wooden and silicone tools.
Yeah.
We have spirtles coming up in the show. They'd be perfect with it. Have you met a
I love
spirtle?
that. I've met a spirtle I don't like. Let's go over and let me see what else I'm doing. Okay.
Another person wrote on Facebook, Becky says, good morning. She has a large cast iron pan from you and loves it. And I do believe it's written in all caps, which makes me very happy. But the fact that so many folks have already picked up Chef Zakarian's cast iron in the pans, this is that same experience now in a Dutch oven, which we're loving.
So I'm going to make some short ribs, okay?
Oh, okay,
Why not?
yes.
Because we're here.
I'm not
So
gonna
what do I
argue.
have? I have my short ribs here on the bone, which are beautiful. I'm searing them in the baker's lid, which is a new saute pan.
So cool.
Okay? I'm going to add my mirepoix, which is carrots, celery, onion, all my herbs, some beautiful beef stock or chicken stock. Yes,
What's a chef tip for us if we are making this at
red
home?
wine. Use more wine than you think.
Like your style. I knew we were going to
No,
be
you need
friends.
wine. It's really important to have wine because wine makes everything taste better. But this is going to go in the oven for about, I'd say, probably 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
And we're going to put our cover on. Watch this. Okay. Put our cover on like this. And this is where the Dutch oven technology we just talked about comes in. It's going to just sit on this, and we're going to go in.